The multiverse sought a center. The void wanted none. From a distance, like a cosmic map, stars blinked. Panels of space zoomed inward. One by one, the lights guttered. Colors drained to silver, then gray, until whole constellations collapsed into blank hush. A galaxy went mute, as if someone had folded music away. Below, in Metro City at night, Emsky perches on a tower, raw from the mirror's revelation. He thinks of the first spark, the only one copies of himself fading into absence, flash, soundless, rips the sky. He looks up, startled. Black static tears the clouds like ripped sheet music, falling in jagged lines that resonate without sound. People freeze mid-step. Cars halt, horns held in mid-honk. Emsky's lightning sputters and dies. What is that? Why can't I hear anything? He asks into a silence that consumes his voice. A whole block collapses into pale nothing. Buildings flatten to white outlines. Citizens become motionless silhouettes. Emsky lunges, shouting, "No!" But his power fizzles, fingers dead. A caption reads, "Void harmonics vibrations from the universe before universes." Then the dark tightens. Eyes flare in the black. A hollow figure steps forward, tall, slender, carved from absence. Symbols shatter in empty speech. The harmoniarch Nixis intones, "You disrupt the silence." Emsky answers, trembling, "You're from the void, aren't you?" Nixis replies, cold, simple, "You are the first noise." Above the silent district, Nixis floats like a conductor over frozen sheet music, fingers weaving shadow and sound. Below, streets lie shuttered, windows sealed, air taut as breath. A shape charges Emsky, raw with crackling light, hurling lightning like a spear. The bolts tear through the quiet and die into nothing, dissolving before they reach Nixis. Nixis moves little. One gesture, and a wave of absolute silence rolls outward. It slams into Emsky, warping his edges, unthreading his glow, until he splutters. "You're canceling my frequency!" His voice is jagged, the syllables unraveling. Nixis leans closer, inches between them, an impossible calm. "You pulse, you ripple, you spawn infinities. If you continue, all realities will drown in noise." Emsky spits. "Noise? You mean life?" Nixis tilts a hollow head, eyes like tuning forks. "Life is the deepest silence. Before you." Behind Nixis, forms gather the void choir, dozens of harmonic silhouettes, each vibrating at strange angles. Their presence fractures panels. Sound bubbles warp and rupture like glass. They chant in a chorus low and absolute. "Silence the origin. Silence the first." The choir converges, a black harmonic sphere blossoming around Emsky. Nixis's voice becomes a final bar. "You end. The multiverse ends. Silence begins." The last panel freezes with that hush and a promise. Next issue. The first noise fights back. I wake inside a perfect black bubble, suspended in silence. No edges, no sky, only void that drinks sound. I try to summon lightning and breath, but each spark curls like a trapped note and dies. Thought thins to static. Memories spill. Metro City's neon veins. Paradox children bending angles. The storm father's thunder. The origin mirror humming everything. The pale child shattering into glass and light. Each memory is a stitch I refuse to lose. My hands clench until geometry blooms across my skin. No more fading, I vow. No more dying worlds. The vow becomes a low tone that refuses to vanish. The bubble hears it and cracks. Black glass splinters into notes. Through the fracture, I step, and lattice mode ignites geometric lightning lines map reality across my flesh. The first noise roars and the void choir answers. Beings woven from anti-vibration, dissolving where matter should be, reforming where silence insists. We collide on a cosmic battlefield. My strikes anchor reality, each flash sewing structure back into place. They unmake and remade music against absence. A hand rests on my chest. My lightning collapses like a dying chord. "You think lightning defines you," a voice says. "It is the echo of the first sound you generated." "What sound?" I ask. "Your existence," answers Nixis, holding the first note right now. "Before the multiverse, there was nothing. Then a single point ignited in the dark, a pulsing dot at the center. It thumped once, and from that pulse a ripple unfurled. A line of possibility. Another pulse. Another line. One became two. Two became millions. A web of timelines fanning into impossible geometry. A voice, ancient, spoke through the void. You were the first vibration. The first sound. The first storm. Emsky floated, watching creation echo outward. He whispered, "I started everything?" The revelation crashed on him like surf. He sank to his knees. He did not exist in the multiverse. The multiverse nested inside him, each world a heartbeat. Lightning stitched the darkness like a pulse. The presence offered a choice. End yourself. Restore the ancient silence. Save all worlds from the dissonance of infinite origins. Emsky rose, jaw trembling, eyes flaring. "I'm not killing myself because you don't like the sound of life." The voice hissed. "Then you condemn creation." He answered steadier. "No, I save it." Around him pulses rearranged, not into silence, but into a new rhythm heartbeat of creation, chosen. At the edge of all things, where reality thins into white silence, the null horizon gapes like a stopped heartbeat. Lightning laces the air alive, precise as Emsky steps into the blank. His lattice of energy hums at full tilt, each line a chord of furious intent. This is the first noise against the first silence, a duel older than memory. From the white, Nixis arrives, absence made sentient, a choir of holes that swallow tone and color. The void choir sings with a slow, surgical hunger, erasing panels, wiping frames clean. Emsky answers with motion, lightning ripping the borders of perception, redrawing the world in electric script. "You vibrate," Nixis intones, a voice like vacuum. "We still the vibration." "Then try," Emsky replies, and the air twists. Frequencies clash, sound pulled taut, silence like a blade. Emsky feels the friction, lets it teach him. He breathes lightning into geometry, and a third frequency is born. Not sound, not silence, but choice. His lattice brightens, reorganizes, harmonizes. A song threads between strikes. Song finds fault in absence. Nixis stutters, its notes collapsing. "You should not exist. You should not sing," it mutters, unraveling. "Get used to it," Emsky says, and unleashes a wave lightning folding into harmonic light that pushes the void back across the null horizon. Nixis shrinks, silhouette folding into white. As the echoes fade, Emsky hovers above the seam, breathing hard, luminous. Alone, he is instrument and storm. "I'm not just lightning. I'm the storm that began everything. Now I need to choose what that means."
Emsky.